Hey, besties. Welcome back to the Girls That Get It podcast with your hosts, Ken and Han. We're back. We took a week off. And you probably thought you
really thought. Jokes on you.
We gave up. You thought we gave up, but no, we were just living our lives. And unfortunately,
lucky episode number 7.
True. We're back. Didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So we're here to chit chat about all things that we've been up to the last couple weeks. And we have a special segment today for you guys, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it.
I think it's going to be really good, actually.
I'm really excited.
I'm eager.
No,
I
I'm
need
so
to
eager.
know.
I want to do it now, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Let's slow our roll. Should we tell them what it is so they can stay tuned?
Yeah, we can tell them. Go ahead.
Okay, so our kind of meat and potatoes today is going to be, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you should know about Han, and she's going to tell you 5 things you should know about me.
And I'm very curious to see what route we went. Like, I feel like there's a couple different ways to approach this. And
as in what way?
We'll just have to wait and see.
I think I played nice.
I didn't say anything rude. I said like a couple that were like jokes.
Yeah.
But nothing rude. And then a couple of mine are like genuine. And then there's a couple like jokey ones.
Yeah. Mine are funny.
No, yeah, I think they're.
But not in a
mean
way. Not in a mean way.
If you come for my throat, this might be the last episode, you guys.
Sure. No, all of it you would agree with, I think.
Okay, we'll see about that. Let's get into our little recap. Last time we talked,
last time you saw us, I was in Charlotte.
Yes, was in Charlotte on my couch, and we gave you a little update on what we did in Charlotte. And we haven't recorded since then. So what have you been up to?
Mentally, I'm still in Charlotte.
I know,
Buzz
literally.
Club playing Next Place.
It feels like it was a lifetime ago, but also feels like it was yesterday.
Beautifully said.
Check a line.
check a line. No, because I'm going home, not next weekend, but the following, which means I'm basically already there. And I'm like, you were just there. Might as well take up residency at the airport because, I feel like once a month this year, I have gone somewhere. And I think that's about to come a little bit to a halt, not forever, but for a time period.
Mm-hmm.
But, excuse me, I feel like I have just gone through 2 whole lives since I last talked to you. Like, when I came back from Charlotte, I was like, okay, let's get through the week. So Friday, I get a call from my boss, and he's like, hey, like, we don't have that many people scheduled for Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, which in Indiana is the Indy 500, like the biggest spectacle in racing. Like, it's not typically a busy day in the gallery, and I knew that. But to only have, like, the people that we had scheduled, if it were to be busy, we would definitely be like
struggling.
Yeah, I would feel for those people. And I didn't request off Memorial Day. I didn't have like set plans. So I was a team player and I shifted my schedule around. And it did throw off my week a little bit, but I really haven't been asked to do that often, which is why I was happy to do it.
That's good.
And I had fun. And even though it broke up my week in a different way, I had fun. I had Monday and Friday off. So by the time I got to Friday, I kind of had like Saturday just went by so fast. It almost felt like a 4-day weekend, even though it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then something happened on Sunday when I was on my way home. Well, first off, being in Indiana, we it's not that we know every single race car driver, but we were invested in keeping up to date on Sunday at the office. It did happen to be very, very slow. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't anything crazy, but like we were like, cheering for people, and it was just like very high energy.
Yeah.
But I do know by the end of Sunday, like working 6 days in a row, I was like, I'm ready to go home. My brain is turned off. Yeah. I'm like, I just need to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And on Saturday, before the Indy 500, there's a parade. And let me tell you, I live right smack in the middle of all of these events that happen downtown, which is fun for me, but it's a pain in the ass when it comes to driving.
In and out. Yeah, it probably takes way longer with all the traffic.
Yep. And people are just doing dumb stuff. People from the burbs are coming down and like trying to figure out where to park, and they're like,
nobody knows what they're doing, where they're going. Yeah.
So they did a St. Patty's Day parade, And then immediately after that was March Madness. So for the entire month of March through April, like I had to take a different route every single day. I guess really just March and April. And then they started to set up for this race a couple weeks ago. It only impacted my commute to work Saturday and Sunday morning, but long story short, there were some parade things left up longer, and that's not unnormal, but this one happened to be in this alleyway that I have to go through to park my car. And so it's a tight squeeze, but I'm like, okay, like I'll just go slow. And Saturday I go by, no problem. Now Sunday I did not. So I essentially ran into a light pole, and thankfully the light pole was not injured. I was not injured, but my car was a little dinged up. And if you know me, I even hate saying this because I don't like making this case against myself. I don't have good luck with cars. I might say I'm a good driver, but my record does not say that. You have the best
track record.
I like driving, which is the shitty part of it all too. Like there's so many people in my life, they're like, I don't want to drive, but I'm like, I will. But I get dumb shit happens. So I call my dad, and I'm like, so yeah, my Monday was shit. I was pissed. I was sad, but we moved quickly. I definitely enlist the help of my dad when these things happen. So by Wednesday, we had quotes from people. And then Friday, because I was off Friday, I was able to take it to a body shop and get scheduled to take my car in today. And I should have it done by the end of the week. So I don't blame running into the pole on working 6 days in a row, but I was like, this is why I don't work 6 days in a row. But also, I wouldn't have this solved as quickly if I had my normal schedule, because I couldn't take it to get looked at probably until Monday.
That's true.
So that's a little bit about me. And then right now I'm sitting in my last 2 days off consecutively until I go home.
Oh, yeah. And you go home on Friday, or did I make that
up? The 12th. I'll be home the 12th through the 15th.
Next Friday. Next Thursday. Wait, what?
I go home next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
But I'm essentially counting as Friday.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than car problems. Like we were talking about this before and like yesterday, but you don't realize how, like, if you live in a city where you drive, like obviously if you live in New York City, it might be a different story. But if you live somewhere where you drive your car and you rely on your car, you don't realize how often you use it. Like, yes, you use it every day to go in and out of work and all that stuff, but you don't realize how much you use it and need it when you're without it, because then you literally can't go anywhere unless you take an Uber or somebody gives you a ride, and it's just like a pain to coordinate all of that. So really,
and is it just me, or have Ubers gotten really bad recently?
Bad as in like they don't know how to drive. I feel
like I've had more in the last 2 years that are just like really bad.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's Lyft and Uber. That's not
one or the other. Yeah. I
gave my driver today, when I came back from the body shop, a 1-star.
Okay. I don't think I've experienced that bad. Wait, what? What did he do?
And the only other time I've given that low of a rating was when I had flown into Denver and I was still living there, and the drive back, I genuinely got nauseous being in that car because he was so unsafe.
Oh my gosh.
And today it seemed like the guy's first day driving in his life. Like, first off, he took probably 4 wrong turns and just kept driving in circles. And I was like, dog, you're making a 20-minute ride like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
He also slammed on brakes. Like, I brought my Kindle thinking I could get a little 20 minutes of reading, and no, I had to pay attention.
Yeah.
He at one point he got in the wrong lane, so instead of waiting for like the other cars to go, he was backing up in the middle of 4 lanes of traffic, and I was like,
no.
we don't hit a reverse. Like,
no, do not put that shit in reverse, Terry. Do not.
Exactly. His car was not, I don't judge like too much, but like it smelled bad. There was no air. His windows were so tinted I couldn't even have my sunglasses on, and it was 8 a.m. and the fucking, like, too many things were wrong. Where
Just
I was like, honestly,
was
sir, this shouldn't be your occupation. Like, I don't expect first class service, but I expect
somewhat of a standard.
Want either a clean car or great transportation, and you gave me
neither.
None.
That's terrible. No, I haven't experienced anything quite that bad lately.
Yeah.
There was like a very interesting Uber driver who I had maybe in the last 2 months who was just telling me way too much information and just like saying things that he probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
But at least he got me from point A to point B unscathed. So for that, I guess, I don't know.
I should have known because you obviously, everyone knows how you can like track them getting to you.
Yeah.
He missed the turn to come into the body shop and had to go all the way around the block to get back. And I'm like, that
so he clearly just is not great at navigating, looking. Not a good driver, not paying attention.
Yeah. And this was not why I gave him a 1 star. It's because I was genuinely concerned for my safety and I didn't want others to be.
Yeah.
But I don't like when people have this loud ass turn right.
Oh,
like his was like there was like no music on,
like the voice.
Yes, and it was so loud. And
500 feet, turn left.
Yeah, and like every time, like you're so close, and it's like take a slight right turn. So this man puts on his full ass blinker and gets in the right lane, and I'm like, no.
She said slight. She didn't say turn right. She said slight.
Which I'm not a backseat driver, so I was just like,
you weren't gonna sit there and be like, no. No.
But if he made the 5th wrong fucking turn,
you would have been like, sir, let me out of this fucking car now.
You sit in the back and I'll fucking drive.
Oh my God. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you don't have to use Uber. Well, you will.
Yeah,
actually.
I will.
So never mind. Hopefully they're all good. Hopefully the rest of your Uber drivers this week know where they're going.
And they're not as far. Like work is not that far away. I might be able to get a couple rides home, but I know in the morning I'll probably Uber
there. Yeah.
But yeah, what else happened? The guys at the body shop were really nice when I went to like go get it checked out. There was this like really nice red Corvette parked next to me.
Fancy.
And like they didn't see me walk in. I was dealing with like the lady at the front, and they're like, "That's your Corvette?" And I was like, "I like that you think that could be my car."
You're like, "Yep, sure is."
I
sure
said,
is.
Wish it was.
Absolutely.
And then they're like, "Which one's yours?" And I was like, "Mine's the white Acura." I ran into a pole, and they're like, "Everyone does that from time to time." And I was like,
for sure,
I really like you, sir.
It happens. It happens. You aren't the only one.
I know. Well, it's because it was in the way, and
it just you were out. You
were it the first time.
So then you were just kind of on autopilot, thinking like, "All right, I'm chilling, I'm good," and then all of a sudden, boom, and you're like, "Oh."
And then my head hit the wall. But yeah, that's basically my life. Work has been hella busy.
Yeah.
But what about you, bestie? You've done even more than me, and I just yapped for a whole 10 minutes.
I know. Let's see. Last time you were in Charlotte, and then the weekend after that, I took Tuesday off of like Memorial Day week because I went to Seattle to visit my uncle, and I started doing this every year probably 2 or 3 years ago. I started making it a habit to go on a trip to Seattle every year, usually on Memorial Day weekend. I just typically like haven't had any crazy plans, and it's a holiday, so I get an extra day. Like I get a free day off. I don't have to request off, and then usually I'll request off one day, like on either end, to make it a long weekend. So I did that, and it was really fun. I love Seattle. In a different life, I would live there, but that's another story for another day. I think that lifelong dream has passed.
You never know.
But you never know. Never say never.
You've got lives to live.
For sure. But yeah, I had a great time. I've been there a bunch of times. I've probably been there 5 or 6 times, and a couple of those times I went while I was still in school over the summer, and I stayed for like an entire month.
That's right.
So
that's right. So it's been longer than...
It's been long. Yeah, it's been a while. Like I've spent a lot of time in Seattle is what I'm trying to get at. So we've done all the touristy things. We've done the Space Needle, we've done the Pike Place Market, we've done this, we've done that. So this time we kind of just hung out and did normal life things. We went to coffee shops, went for walks, went shopped around downtown. Went to the little beach that's near my uncle's house. Went just did like chill things, played games. He had like a cookout at his house for Memorial Day, and we just had burgers, vibes, people.
Barbecue.
So it was chill. It was fun. It was good to see everybody. I stayed with my uncle, and then my cousin lives in Seattle also, so I got to see her, and I went to dinner one night with my cousin, and we had some yummy pizza.
Ooh.
And then we went to this little cocktail bar afterwards that was next door, and we just had some drinks and chit-chatted, talked about life. I feel like this cousin in particular, she's a nurse, and I don't know why that's relevant, to be honest, but I just feel like when someone's a nurse, you just have to say it. No, but I didn't, this side of my family, I didn't really get close with or know very much until I was in high school. And honestly, didn't really happen until my grandma died on that side. And then we all kind of like reconnected. And this cousin in particular, she and I are kind of like the same. We're very similar and we have a lot of similarities. Okay. And so I really enjoy talking to her and hanging out with her. So that was fun. But yeah, it was a good time. For some reason, the time difference really got to me this time. And I feel like I feel like you've experienced that before with like going between Denver and home and things like that. And I obviously have too, but it just was worse this time for me for some reason than it has been in the past.
It's hard.
So
like, I remember in Denver coming home, it was really easy for me to go out because it wasn't as late. But the hard part was typically when I'm home, I'm trying to get up, 8, 9 o'clock. Now, and that's really early, like for Denver time.
That was the worst part. Going there wasn't bad because I got there and I was able to get up pretty early. But then when I came back and I had work the next day, I had to get up at 7 and it felt like 4. And I was just like, oh my Lord, I feel like I could die. I was exhausted. I was so beat that it just really got to me that time. So that was kind of a struggle, but it was a fun time. I'm happy that I went, and the weather was great. It was not rainy. It was sunny. It was warm. And it was just good vibes. So that was kind of like my big thing, my big update for the last couple weeks. Other than that, this past weekend, I genuinely did nothing.
I feel like you needed that.
I did. I stayed basically home Friday night and Saturday night.
Okay.
And then Sunday,
You sounded more like me these days.
It was great. Friday night, I don't even remember what I did. I think I just watched a movie and did nothing.
Yeah.
Saturday night, I hung out with my boyfriend and we just grilled at my apartment and then sat around and talked and watched TV and just kept it chill. And then Sunday, I did some errands, did coffee with a friend, and then just like really hung around the house. So that was much needed. Yeah. But let me just say too, and we did talk about this, I think, and I think you more so felt it when you left Charlotte, and I really felt it when I left coming back from Seattle. But going back to work after being off is just a new level of torture that I just don't want to experience anymore. It's terrible.
No, I think it's terrible because, at least for me, work is like a busy season right now. There's not like every hour in office feels like we need to make the most of it. And just like you're experiencing too, like we're more important to the companies we work for. Like we're making a difference when we're going in. Like we're employee of the month.
And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee.
I'm not actually employee of the month. But like there's responsibility, there's work, like,
Yeah.
and there's nothing worse, and like, I don't know if you feel this way, than people that come in from time off when you've been there and then they complain or they're like, I'm tired. No, you just had time off. I don't care what you did with it. That was your choice. You came to play. If you're in the starting rotation, I'm going to need you on your A game or you're about to get benched.
You will stay until the routine is
clean.
clean.
That's how I feel. Like, it's just the responsibility of, like,
No, I agree.
you know, being prepared, as well as you're only as good as you set yourself up for.
For sure.
For
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just hit different. It's just so hard to go back after a holiday, and
it makes
just
every
very
weekend
sad.
after a trip even feel even shorter. Like,
Oh,
this
I
is
know.
technically like my first weekend that I had since coming to see you, and I'm like, well, damn, that's
You're like, it's already over. How'd that happen?
Okay, on to the next.
Literally. So yeah, that's really that on that.
Period.
Shall we get into the meat and potatoes?
Why don't we?
How should we do this? Should we alternate? Should we do 5 and 5?
I feel like we should
alternate. Yeah, okay.
Because I think we'll have some rebuttals. We'll have some questions, some follow-ups.
For sure. I'll let you go first. Set the
No,
tone. Set the
I
tone.
went
I
first.
just talked. I just talked for 10 minutes. I gotta give my voice a break.
No, I'm
tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm trying to. Should I start with a good one or go in slow?
I'm going in slow, I think.
Okay. One thing should know about Han is she's a night owl, and I feel like this. You've always, like, we've both had the capability to stay up late, but there was a time in our lives where, like, I was known for being up at all
Till
hours.
fucking 7 in the morning.
Yeah, 4 or
5
in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know what era this is for you, but you will stay up. Like, I was even thinking about that first night in Charlotte. We did absolutely nothing, and I don't think we went to bed until like 2.
Yeah,
and let me tell you, the nights that I'm staying up till 2 when I'm at my home, not that often. Like, I'll hit 1.
It'll happen every now and then, but not frequently.
And I know you be staying up till 3, 4, 5 a.m. Just.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I stayed up until.
I know the next night you stayed up till 5.
Which 5 a.m. is rare for me, usually. But I do be staying up late. You're right.
Yeah. You're just in that era.
You're right. That's true. Even on a weeknight, I'll stay up till like
12:30.
12:30.
I know.
And I got to go to work the next day. And then I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I need to go to sleep.
Which I actually, and why I thought about this is we were talking about, something at work the other day, and I brought up, I was like, I think we had to share something we're thankful for. And I was like, I was thankful I went to bed at a reasonable hour last night. Like, that's what I said. Because I like actually felt rested. And they're like, oh, what's a reasonable hour for you? I was like, well, I was in bed by 11, asleep by 12. And they were like, girl.
They're like, that's late.
Yeah, they're like, that's late. And I was like, so what time are you guys in bed? They're like, we're in bed by 9. And I'm
9.
like, you're
I was going to
kidding
say,
me.
they probably thought reasonable hour was 9 o'clock.
I said, I'm still sending estimates and projects at 9.
Yeah,
like,
no, we're not. That would mean we'd be having to wind down now. It's 8 o'clock, and we're not doing that.
No.
No, that's a good one. That's true. I will agree with that. I will agree.
So yeah, if you're in her company around that witching hour, you have to decide, are you committing or are you ducking out?
Right. And sometimes you got to duck out, and I respect, and other times you got to ride it out.
I thought I was gonna, I was up till 2.
No, yeah, you didn't go to bed at 11 or anything crazy. You stayed up and
I don't think we would have done anything else. Yeah, it was 2:30.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah,
we said we were going to, and then realistically, we probably would have just sat around.
No, and that would have actually pissed me off because then I would have been more tired.
Then you would have been like, okay, why am I staying awake just to sit around and shoot the shit? We could do that tomorrow, or we did that all night.
Yeah, I have some. I'll tell you something off camera.
Okay,
I thought about it later.
Okay. Okay, my first one, actually, I take it back. This is a good one.
Fuck you.
This is a good one. Well, I thought it was the slower one, but then okay, actually, I'll save it. Let me rearrange.
Listen.
Okay. We'll start in E. We'll ease in slow and nice. Okay. Well, they're all nice, but like slow and easy. One thing about Ken, and to you, this is going to be like, duh, like, why are you even saying this? But I think people who don't know you, well, people who probably work with you and stuff, and people who are in your everyday life might know, but like random people on the internet might not know this. She's a gold girly through and through.
Oh, yeah.
Don't come at her with no silver, because it's just not the vibes. That's just not it. There's gold girls, there's silver girls. I'm a silver girl. She's a gold girl.
Yeah.
And if you're ever going to buy her jewelry of any kind, gold every time.
Yeah, that is so true. I really don't wear silver anything anymore. I will say when it comes to interiors, like I've had a newfound respect for silver. I used to like only, unless like clients requested, of course, but like I was always brass or bronze. And I kind of see where like the stainless steel, pewter, satin, nickel of it all is like cool. So, but yeah, you're right.
No, gold. I don't know. I didn't even think about in the interior design realm. I was thinking more so just
the jewelry,
like jewelry and like things you would wear, like a belt, a jewelry.
I was gonna say I low-key have been thinking about silver more recently, but not in a jewelry way.
Yeah.
Not in a jewelry way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, you can play this for my future boyfriend one day. Okay. One thing about Han you should know is she's never been to a chain restaurant.
That's actually really funny.
I
and
know.
good.
That's one of my really good ones because like I'm not talking fast food. That's different.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no. She's been to those. These middle America, like sit down restaurants that for many of us growing up, including myself, it was like, okay, where do you want to go out to eat? We were going to Olive Garden. We were going to Chili's. We were going to Carrabba's, Red Robin. Like, we didn't really go to Outback, but in that realm,
yeah.
She's never been to any of those. And I'm not saying she's missing out, but I just think it tells you something about someone. Like,
I will say we did used to go to Carrabba's. That was the one that we did because I used to love that they would bring out the dough for the kids to make your little bread and then you go put it in the oven. That was like, they don't do that anymore. That was like a long time ago. No, in this economy they would never. So that was the one that we did go to when I was growing up, but your statement still stands correct.
Like, don't get me wrong. I would always pick to go somewhere that was local, that was handmade. Like now that I'm older, I understand how restaurants work and I know what's happening back there at Chili's and Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah.
But are there times when I'm drunk or maybe just feeling nostalgic that I'm like, a little Chili's moment would hit. There was one time, the very first time Colton came to visit me in Denver, we had maybe like 2 hours before he needed to go to the airport. And I was like, well, why don't we do something like on the way to the airport? And he was like, let's run back Chili's. And like, it's such a fun memory because probably the last time we went, our grandparents took us and like, we probably couldn't even order for ourselves, but we like got our same little order that we got. And
that's nostalgic and fun though. Yeah. Like I could get behind that. And you're so right. Growing up, I think we just ate at home mostly.
Okay.
And like we weren't going to like Olivero when I was 6 years old. Not that it existed, but like we weren't going to that caliber of restaurants back then. I will say now.
That's what I envisioned in my mind though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wish. There were definitely occasions where
you went to the OC instead of Olive Garden.
Yeah. I will give you that.
To us, that was very
I will give you that. I will give you that. But we weren't every Friday night going to this steakhouse, Olivero, Dockside, this, that, the other. But you're right. No, I definitely don't have a tendency to go for the chain restaurants even now.
No. And I couldn't tell you the last time, like, as a family of 4 that we went.
Yeah.
But it was just one, like, that was my childhood. Like,
yeah.
I don't actually remember the first, like, non-chain restaurant that I went
that
to.
You went to.
It was probably when I was adult.
Do want to go get the triple dipper. I still never had it, so
we can go
one of these days.
That's actually not what I get when I go to Chili's, but it's what everyone likes. It's because I don't think I'd like those mozzarella things.
Really? Because they're too cheesy and
I know
they're like a big block
of
cheese.
I like melted cheese, not
you like queso.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. Okay,
cheese
that's good. That's really good.
That
I
was
like
one
that
of my
one.
good ones.
Okay. I'll go with one of my good ones now.
Okay.
And I don't think people understand the magnitude of this. But one thing about Kenna is that she knows everything. She literally knows everything. Like, not everything in the sense of like what's 2 plus 2, who's the president of the United States in 1942. I'm talking like she knows. She knows. Like, if you think you're hiding this from her, she'll find out. If you think you're doing that over there and nobody knows, she knows. And I don't know if it's like the Peter Tingle. I don't know if she's just
That's
really good at finding things out. But like, you can't get much past her. And trust me, I know, I've tried, and it doesn't ever work.
No, there's certain things. Well, and at some point I just learned like, okay, she doesn't want to talk about that. Like, I shouldn't ask because like your life is your life. But there's things where I'm like, haven't heard anything about this in a little bit. Or like, I have a great sense of when people break up. Like, I just know. I'm like, the wind changed directions. I can get a whiff of something.
Yeah.
I have never been surprised because I always figure them out.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what it is or how you know what you know, but it's
you'll
just
a lot of times be like, guess what? And I will. Like, like I'm
you just know.
In. Yeah.
You just know. And it's not even just with me, with multiple people in your life. You just know when things are going down, when the tides are turning, when honestly anything happens. I feel like you just figure it out somehow. So if you think you're going to get something past her, good luck. And I pray for your future kids because Lord knows they're going to try to be doing sneaky shit. And
that's one thing I kind of like have like a little bit more respect for my mom now. Like, she used to tell me as a kid, she's like, I can tell when you're lying. And it's like,
you're like,
okay,
no,
sure, heard that line before. And she's like, I just know. And
now you get it because that's you. Yeah.
I will also say, and I've gotten a lot better with this at age, I'm not as snoopy as I once was. Like, there is something about me where, like, if I want to know something,
you could find it out in a second.
I can find it out. Like, even with some things at work, like, I can see the 2 plus 2 equals 4. And I'm like, how are other people not clocking this? Like, it's so obvious that this is happening, which leads to this. But, you know.
No, it's truly a talent. And maybe it's a curse sometimes. And other times it could be a blessing, but it is really a talent.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that at first. I was like,
you looked confused, and I was like, does she not get it? Like, what the hell?
No, I didn't. But yeah, you're right. That's good. That's really good. It's also good, again, for my future mans to know. I
don't be trying to slice it, okay?
No, I feel like, just if I'm asking about it, I do know about it.
Yeah,
and if I'm not asking about it, I probably
you just haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, you
I've
just haven't vocalized it.
Yeah, I don't have the facts. Okay, my next one for you is that you're very particular, and I was gonna like pinpoint one thing, but like there are certain things, like if it's not right, like it's just not right to you. There's no like, okay, that was okay. Like, how you like your coffee, the service you get at restaurants, the tidiness of your home, the way someone looked at you, the way someone responded, like just little things. And I don't even have like the full list prepared, but like there is a right way to you. And sometimes you don't even vocalize it. You're just like, that's wrong. And it's like,
you're like, what?
What's wrong? And you're like, well, in my head, this was supposed to be purple and it's pink and just I was like, oh.
I will say especially
how you park your car, like where you park, like the time of
I will say the coffee and the bed one that really, I won't say upsets my boyfriend, but he really
the bed one upsets me.
He gets triggered by those two in particular, and multiple times he's like, why does it matter? And I'm like, because it does.
The coffee one I kind of get, just because like especially if you're out, you're paying for it, you want it to be something you like.
Yeah.
But we also know every coffee can't hit. Like your nails is a great example. Like You have to have a girl that you go to every time, where like I'm the girl that walks in, I'm like, someone fix these up, and I know I'm sometimes gonna have a chopped set, and that's okay,
And you don't care. Yeah, set. No, I need Mia to do it every time, and if it's not her,
yeah,
I don't want it. Like I don't want
the bed
it
one,
at all.
It sends me over the edge. Like I actually have always thought about the bed thing with your like boyfriend. Like I'm just like, good luck, Charlie, because if I was a man, no.
What's wrong with liking my bed made and the sheets tucked and the pillows right and the ding 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 ding? Like I don't see a problem here.
I think there's variations of what right can look like, and it's just a little give, a little take.
Yeah, I could agree with that to an extent.
Listen, I don't have room to be talking about beds.
I was gonna say, do you want to talk about the state of your bed? Let's go take a field trip and see, because I know that shit ain't made. I know it's not.
No, it's not. I like it that way.
I mean, to each their own, but yeah, no, I will give you that. That's true.
I'll take a picture after and insert it because it looks comfy.
I will say I do love your bed.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that it's not made, it's very fluffy and like hotel like, and it's very.
I'll
comfy.
toss it up and it doesn't look bad, but.
Yeah. No.
You see it made. Just know I'm trying to impress someone.
Know that somebody's coming around that's not usually there and something's going on.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a few things. Those are the ones that came to mind.
Okay. I'll say you're correct. Okay. My next one. I don't know which one to do. Okay, I'll do this one because it's kind of light, but it's funny. Kenna, I guess she lives under a rock because she doesn't know what sunscreen is. She's never heard of it. She's never seen it. She doesn't know that it exists.
I don't claim this.
And the only reason that I'm bringing this up is because when I was sitting here trying to think about what I'm going to put on this list, I was just like thinking of recent events, and I was like, what has she done lately that just embodies her? And then I was like, oh yeah, she loves to tan, so I was going to say something about that, but then I was like, even more so, she doesn't know what sunscreen is, and she doesn't learn her lesson because she gets burned. She thinks that the clouds are covering her and that she's good to go.
I almost did it today.
If you did, I would have crashed out.
Well, my plan for today was based around tanning, and I like wake up and I'm like, it's cloudy, and I was like, if I can't see the sun, I don't think I'm going to do it. And so then I wait a little bit to like peak afternoon. I walk outside and it's like warm, but it's not tanning warm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I could go out there with no sunscreen. I was like, nah, she told me not to do that again. She told me not to do that again.
Because the UV could still be getting you even if the direct sun isn't in your face.
I know. The UV was only 4, but I was like, I don't want to lecture, and I don't think I'll get that much, so I'm just going to scrap my plans.
That's hilarious. Yeah, hopefully maybe you learned your lesson from the last time you got burned.
No, I need to,
but
because again with my like skin sensitivity, I'm not helping. Like the sun helps it. Yeah, the sun helps it, but when I obviously take it too far, it's not good.
Exactly.
So yeah. Okay, I have 2 more for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of combined these 2, but I wrote Hannah has more clothes than anyone, but never has anything to wear.
Absolutely not. I disagree. Disagree. I'll agree on the shoes, not on the clothes.
I was gonna specify shoes.
I'll agree on the shoes, not on the clothes.
No, because why I was gonna say shoes, and why I said no, say it with your full chest, Kenna, was you always pull things out that I've never seen before. I'm like, and you're like, this is old. I've had it for a year. I'm
probably because
onto it.
I'll buy it thinking that I'm gonna wear it, trying to be experimental, and then I never will. And then when you see it, you're like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of sitting in the back of my closet.
What do you mean it's just sitting there? And then the other thing that I tied into it, and this is, you know where this is going.
Oh, fuck you. This was the one that I knew was going to be on here. Go ahead.
I know. I was trying not to say it because
I knew it was coming.
I'm not trying to out you like this, but not the only time, but like the main thing that will make you spiral, that's not like an incident or like an event or something happened, is like if her outfit is not what she thought it was gonna be, if it's not hitting the way she wanted to, and it's not even like she's trying to step out like on a runway or anything, and she's just like, God damn it, like I don't like this, I'm pissed, like it will ruin the rest of the day.
Yeah, I
For
can
her,
think of a time or two where this has happened, and I'm not proud. I'm not proud of
It's
it.
okay, we've all
It's
been
not
there.
my
We've all
proudest
been
moment. I do feel like I've come a long way
there. Yeah,
in that department.
you have come a long way.
However, I'm not gonna deny the facts and the history.
Yeah, it's like me with driving.
Yeah,
At
you
some
can't.
point,
You can't deny the track record.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is true. If you've ever experienced one of those crash outs over an outfit, I'm truly sorry. That wasn't me. That was my evil twin sister.
Yeah.
She's not a nice lady, so I apologize on her behalf.
I get it. And that's where I feel like we both also kind of have like our uniforms of like, I just know this works for
it's
me.
gonna be reliable and work. Yeah,
and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I will give it to you on the too many shoes. I don't know if I'll give you the too many clothes, but I do never have anything to wear, even though my closet is full of clothes. So what's up with that? I don't know. I do need a new wardrobe, though. That's another topic for another day.
I feel like we both say that all the time.
We do. Okay, I also have two more. I don't know which one to end on. I don't know if I should end funny or end like serious, because I have one more funny and one more serious.
My last one is funny, so I don't know if that helps you.
Okay, maybe I'll do my serious one. So the tagline is funny, but the deeper meaning is serious. What I wrote down for like my initial bullet is that Ken is a motherfucking real.
Oh yeah,
that's for one. But the deeper meaning behind it, in all seriousness, is that she is the kind of friend that like keeps it 100 real. She'll tell you if you did something that was questionable, not in a bad or mean way. Like, she's not coming for you, but she doesn't play around. She keeps it real and is good at communicating and like being an honest friend.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you just need that in a person. So that is one thing about her. If you're going to be her friend, just know that that's part of the deal. And I feel like you've come a long way in that, on that like spectrum of
for sure
not saying stuff, saying too much, and I feel like you're at a point where you know how to deliver.
I've dialed it back a little bit. Yeah,
you know how to deliver an honest like opinion or thought without being too harsh.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's a good skill to have.
No, I appreciate that. I do think that's a good one, because I'm watching a show right now, and essentially like these two people are learning to communicate, and the one girl's like, well, I will from now on tell you what frustrates me as opposed to just giving you an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me think of a time in our lives where we had a friend and I didn't agree with said friend's action. And I didn't even think how I brought this up was that negative, but like my initial response, like, if you're doing something I kind of think is shady, like I'll be like, well, don't you think that was weird on your part? Like, and I know that person did not like when I said that. I know that person did not like that I didn't just like back them up. But and that's not to say like my opinion's always right. For sure. To your point, I've had to really learn, even if I think something, it's not always important to say it. And
not
I would also rather my friends trust me and tell me things that like, so I can be a good friend to them, than always just like, if they know I'm not gonna like it, shit
not
on them,
say
or
anything.
like I don't want my friends to be like, I don't want to tell you about this conflict my boyfriend and I are having because you're gonna hate my boyfriend. Like, no, I'm not gonna hate your boyfriend. Like, I'm at the point in life where if you like him, and as long as he's not crossing like essentially my friend non-negotiables, I don't care.
You don't have
like,
problems.
I'm gonna toss it in the back of my brain. Like, I'm not gonna judge him for that. Where when I was younger, I definitely would have. I would have been like, he should up his ass.
For sure.
So I would agree, and it's definitely translated into work
the rest of my life. The whole
and I know I get that from my mom.
That's a good quality, though. I mean, I can be too harsh sometimes, and that's a different topic for a different day. So.
And it makes me like, the one area I probably have room to still work on it is like, I judge people that don't vocalize their opinions, or like, I don't really judge if you don't know how to, because I get it's not easy to point things out.
Yeah.
But like, nothing irks me more when people just talk shit, but you're not doing
But
anything
no one
about
says
it.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah. No.
confront your problems.
At least try to fix it before you just say like it's a
Yeah.
lost cause. And yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah, conflict does not scare me. Let's
No, yeah, me either.
dive right in.
She said, I actually welcome it. I welcome conflict.
Yeah,
No.
because one thing about me, I'm trying to get through it as quick as fucking possible.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, my last one for you is kind of funny, kind of silly, but one
Okay.
thing you should know about Han is she likes grape flavored things.
Oh,
Like,
I feel like that's niche, but yeah,
who likes
true.
grape? Like, when you think of your Jolly Ranchers, like, purple is my last choice.
First choice for a Jolly Rancher.
Disgusting.
I don't know if this is something that I got from my older brother because he loves grape too.
Oh, that would make sense.
But we love grape. And I do feel
it
like
says a lot about someone.
grape is the thing that like you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, you're niche like that.
I love grape Jolly Rancher, the grape flavored Celsius, the grape flavored Olipop. What else is grape out there? If it's grape,
did you like grape soda as a kid?
I guess because the grape flavored Olipop kind of is like a grape soda. Yeah, I think I preferred it over orange soda, maybe.
Orange soda.
Yeah,
you should try the strawberry soda.
No, you're right though. I do like grape flavored. I don't know if that's a red flag or not. I hope not.
No, I think that just like beyond just it being grape, like I think that's you. Like she's just a little different.
She's just a little different. I'll take
it. But
it.
She's like, she knows what she is. She's confident. She likes that grape. She's like,
I love it.
Grape.
I love it. I'll say with my whole chest, I love the grape.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. My last one for you, and you're gonna fucking hate this, but whatever. It's not even bad. It's just like, it's just funny to me, but I don't know if you'll like it as much as I do. The truth about Kenna, guys, is that she's really a brunette.
Shit! What?
She's really a brunette. What do you think I was gonna say?
No, I had no idea, but I was like, damn. I have been looking in my camera this whole time, being like, damn, my eyebrows are brown.
Which, like, not that I kind of
put me
played
on
it up.
blast like
that.
Well,
I was gonna say I kind of played it up more than I probably should have because that's not that groundbreaking. But when I first met you, we weren't really friends, but I had met you in high school before we became close, and you, let's just say, didn't have the blonde that you do now. And I see you as a blonde now, and I feel like anybody who has met you since you've had blonder hair doesn't even envision you as a brunette. But I'm like, I can see back to 2015 Kenna, and it's still there deep down.
See, that's something I've never thought of, is like, before I was like blonde, I just don't think I existed in my brain. And one negative thing about me is I never came to terms with I wasn't blonde, but I would say that I was.
Right.
I was in denial because as a child I had lighter blonde hair.
Yeah.
And then it slowly got darker and darker and darker, and it's like
you were just holding on to that blonde. You didn't want to let go. And then eventually you said, we need a full factory reset.
We need a full factory reset.
And you said, blonde, here she is.
And I was like, oh, I'll miss my old color. Never once have gotten back. Never have stopped getting highlights. Only get more highlights. And every time, you know, as I get closer to my appointment and I see more of my roots, I'm like, ugh, I look ugly. I don't like this. So, and that's how I know I'm not meant to go brunette. Like, it's, I really don't think it's for me.
I see you as a blonde. I think it's better that way.
It matches, I think, my skin tone better. I like how my hair texture more when it's blonde. Like, it's not a bad thing to say. And because I know the truth. And I assume 99% of people with my color hair are dyeing it. Like, there's
a select few that have it naturally.
But in New York, and particularly Denver, those two places, Indiana has more blondes, but there wasn't many blondes, so people just assumed this was my hair. Like, there's many times people couldn't recognize that I had went and gotten highlights, and I was like,
You fooled them. Isn't that, that's what you wanted? That's the goal.
Yeah, or like sometimes I'm like, I'm leaving to go get my hair done. They're like, what do
They're
you
like,
do to your
"Do you
hair?
need a
I'm like,
haircut?" You're like, what do you mean? What do I do?
what do you mean? What do I do to my hair?
That's a compliment.
I know.
I'll take it.
I'll
Yeah.
take it. But yeah, that's true. What does that say about my personality?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But I choose to have fun because I choose to be blonde.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you like you deep down you want. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I could low key do 5 more. I don't have them prepared.
I know.
Like,
I don't have them either, but I'm like, should we run back part 2 next
should
time?
we?
Because now that I know what the vibes are, I feel like we were mostly aligned, but I feel like I could come up with more now.
Yeah, well, I think we could get niche.
We could.
Like, yeah.
We'll talk.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're winding down our show. Should we wrap with our BBB?
We should.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you're new here, you're living under fucking rock. But we end our podcast every week with our favorite segment, which is our beep, bop, boop. Beep is somewhere we went. Bop is something we listened to. And boop is really anything fun, fancy. We kind of treat it as a wild card that we just want to share.
Yeah.
I let you go first this time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My beep of the week, or the last 2 weeks, I guess, is, and you're going to love this, is that I went to
No.
What?
I thought you were going to say Yunta, and I was like, don't
oh, no. I went to Jenny's. Do you know what Jenny's is?
The ice cream?
Yes, the ice cream place.
Yes.
I went to Jenny's, the ice cream place, on Saturday night, I think it was. And it was just a wholesome Saturday night. Like, my boyfriend and I went to Jenny's. It was like 10 o'clock at night on a Saturday night. And it was just so fun and wholesome and sweet. All the high school kids were there, just like giggling and hee-heeing and ha-haing and doing whatever that they do. And it was just really good and fun. Love ice cream. So it was a 10 out of 10 experience. And that was the first time he has ever had Jenny's, and he loved it.
Oh my gosh, I've even had Jenny's.
I know.
They're everywhere. Like,
they're all over the place. Yeah, it's
them,
not local.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's really good. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's my beep.
That's my one downfall from our Charlotte trip, is we didn't actually get ice cream.
Yeah, what the hell were we doing?
We on?
I don't know.
You mentioned it like right before we went to sleep the last night.
I know,
I was like,
and then it just
gonna bring up ice cream.
It did, yeah, we should have.
We
We normally do
hungry.
multiple times, so I don't know what got into us.
We were skinny. No, we like ate so much.
Oh yeah, we did. That's probably why we didn't, because we were so full.
We ate a lot. Okay, well, my beep is I went to a new needlepoint store also on Friday because
Fun.
First off, if you didn't know, my new hobby is needlepointing. I don't care if it's grandma, because I think it's fun.
No, it's fun. I love it.
Thanks. But this needlepoint store is conveniently closed Sundays and Mondays. So I told myself if I'm ever just off a random day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am. Like, I have to go. So this is my little treat after I took my car to the body shop. And all of my canvases that I have now are officially fully kitted, which means I have like all the coordinating colors of threads, or like the sparkles and the different things that I want for it. So I am on a buying freeze for now because I don't need more until I finish my shit.
Yeah. Did you get new ones at that store?
Just threads. I didn't get any new canvases because I have a lot, but my Ellen, like my local needlepoint store that I typically go to, has kind of been out of those specialty threads. They're really, it's like a popular store. It's a popular hobby. Like, it is everywhere. So I was like, let me go out of my way. And once I saw what they had, I was like, just get everything you need here, and you're done.
Make it easy.
Yeah.
Aw, fun.
So yeah, I probably won't buy any for a couple months now, but that was my beep.
That's a fun one. I love that. Okay, moving on to bop. Are we gonna have the same bop?
Maybe. I think we might.
After I wrote this down, well, I was trying to think about it, and I was like, what is my bop? Like, I can't say Drake again, even though low-key has been Drake again. And then I was like, oh, duh. Like, of course I have to say this. And then I was like, Kenna's probably going to say the same thing. So that is the new Ariana Grande single, Hate That I Made You Love
Me.
Me.
I was going to bring it up One, because I really have been listening to it. The music
Mhm.
video dropped today. I watched it this
Mhm.
morning,
Mhm.
and we haven't got to debrief.
No, we haven't.
I'm obsessed with the lower tone. Like,
Yes.
as soon as I played it, I was like, yeah, run this
No.
shit up.
I'm here for it, and I think it's different. I think we saw a little bit of that in her last album, but I think
Yeah.
really she's about to tap into a different level that we haven't fully seen, and I'm very excited for it, and I'm here for it. I think it's great. It sounds amazing. I think that she is living her best life. So
Yeah, and one thing about her, I like that she, like, with Taylor, there's different eras and different sounds and different things. Like with Ari, like it's pretty consistent across the board. Like you know what you're getting. And I like that she just likes who she is and doesn't feel like, oh, I need to reinvent or like come up with a whole new concept. Not that this isn't like very different and very cool.
yeah,
But like it has her underlying things that just make her her.
it still has her signature touches.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
into that. I'm into that.
No, I'm very excited to hear the album, and I'm also very excited to see what her tour is going to look like, even though I won't be there.
It's not over. There's still a
true.
chance.
There's still time.
There's still time.
But I do feel like it's going to be a great show. So I'm looking forward to seeing clips and hearing the music and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I want to know your take, but of course with the album coming out this summer, she'll be on tour and there's tour dates after.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll pull a Taylor Swift and redo the tour like the thingy. I think
it's just going to be...
She might add one or two, but I don't
Yeah.
think she's going to like scramble the whole thing.
No, I don't think she will either, because I think she's very like particular about the set list, the rehearsals, the this and that. But I
hope
wonder...
she does not sing Wicked. Sorry.
I don't think she will.
Okay, good.
I didn't even think about that, honestly.
I don't want her to.
I don't think she will. I could only see it maybe if there was like a show in LA and she brought out Cynthia for one song.
Sure.
Maybe, but I don't think it'll be like popular on the set list for the entire
Nothing against it,
tour.
But like obviously the interviews going around right now of her or Cynthia being like, can you
talk about something else? Yeah. No, I think there's a time and place for Wicked, and I don't think Ariana Grande's tour
to it. Yeah. Let's let them have their next thing.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Okay,
so yeah,
well,
that's
I guess
my bop too.
I guess that brings us to the boop. My boop, and this one's exciting. I couldn't think of a boop, but then this came to me, and this one's good.
I know
You already
what's
know.
Not your boop.
You know what?
I know what's not your boop.
What?
The bug.
Oh. Ooh, don't hate me.
Yeah, go ahead.
My boop, this is exciting, is that I booked a trip to the Caribbean with my boyfriend, and this is exciting and interesting because one, I'm going to the Caribbean and we're staying at an all-inclusive resort, so it's going to be a great time. But we haven't ever traveled anywhere together outside of the side of the state that we live in or outside of the country. And even though for us,
how long are you going? I didn't ask.
We're going on a Wednesday and coming back Sunday. So
okay,
4
to 5 days,
5 nights, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 to 5.
Yeah.
So not a full week, so I think it'll be good, but
That's
I already
still
know
a long trip.
It is a long trip. It's a long trip, and I think it's gonna go by fast in general, just because those kinds of things always do.
Totally.
But yeah, I'm excited. It'll be interesting to see like how we travel together and things like that.
Are you nervous? Just kidding.
I don't think so. I think we spend enough time together that I think I know how it'll go. Granted, we've never been on an airplane together, so I guess for that part,
I think that's
maybe,
like the easiest. Like, there's not much you can do. Like,
there's nothing. Yeah, you just kind of sit there and either take a little nappy or watch a movie. So
yeah,
I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun. We're going in July, so it's coming up in like a month and a half.
Yeah,
and I'm very much looking forward to getting a tan.
Yeah, where you're
drinking
SPF.
a pina colada. Yeah, I will be drinking. Or I was about to say I will be drinking SPF. I will be wearing SPF, not drinking. I'm not trying to die.
I do have a backstory with my SPF, but I won't get into it.
Okay.
For another day. Well, that sounds fun. I can't wait to see the pics and all of the things. It sounds like a really fun trip. I'm jealous. Can you imagine the girls trip pulls up?
I would die. I would die.
No, we would not do
That
that.
would be iconic,
We were
kind of,
talking
but-
about taking like a beach trip.
Yeah, we were. We still should. I'm down.
Okay.
Give us your boop.
Oh, yeah. So my boop is some content I've been consuming, and I'm sure you still haven't watched it. But it's the series Off Campus on Amazon Prime.
No, I haven't watched it. No.
It's such a quick show, but I watched it on that Monday when I was a pouty pants about my car.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a 8-episode little series. It's taking the world by storm. It's all over my TikTok. If you're not on that side of TikTok, you should be. And it's just the cutest thing ever. I did start reading the books.
Oh, really?
So I added another book to the shuffle just because I needed my fix. Like, I've watched the whole thing through twice now. Like, I'm obsessed.
Okay, I need to watch it.
It's so cute and good, and like, I
And
like
I will-
that
I
type
will-
of TV. Like,
yeah.
that's just for me. Like,
I will watch it, especially because it's short. If you try to come in with a show that was 4 seasons,
No.
10 episodes, I'd be like, I don't know.
it's
But I
8
will.
episodes,
Yeah.
1 season.
No, that's easy.
It's very interesting because there's lots of subplots going on, and as I'm reading the book,
Mm-hmm.
there's like, it's a series, so they combine some things to make it go faster for the show.
Yeah.
And they started filming season 2 today, and like, they just don't make great TV anymore. It will remind you a lot of The Summer I Turned Pretty in many ways. It's also kind of like heated rivalry, but like different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just like that those 1 season shows I get obsessed with, and then I get my
And then
heart
there's nothing,
crushed.
and then it's
Yeah.
gone. I know. That's the
Like,
worst part about those.
That is the worst part, but what's kind of nice, and we experienced it with The Summer I Turned Pretty, is there's something to look forward to. Like,
True.
you,
true.
and then I'm sure by the time the second season is out next summer, I'll rewatch the first one again before, like, you know,
Definitely.
something to look forward to.
Yeah. No, I need to watch that for sure.
But that's really that on that. And you just finished another episode of the Girls That Get It podcast. We will be back next week despite the haters. So be sure to like, subscribe, give this a thumbs up, 5 stars, all the things. She's at A Franzuli and I'm at Kanacasto. And we'll see you in another episode real soon. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.